Okay, why these hairstylists be trash? 101. Take action. Boom. Go like this. No, I'm just playing, y'all. That's not gonna be the title of the show, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to Spill the Tea TV. I have Miss Ashlee Rush, a rush of beauty. So she is the winner of our grant. So shout out to the grant we just did with the Fleet State Network. She did win. Yay! Say hey, y'all. Let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at _ Ashcash. That's ASHKVSHH, or at a rush of beauty, located in Tucker, Georgia.
Okay. So, for one, congrats again on winning the grant, and congrats on having your business. So, just let the people know what type of business you do have.
Okay, my business is a Rush of Beauty Lounge and Suites. We are salon suites located in Tucker, Georgia. It's a beauty supply store / clothing boutique coming summer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you made it suites, a beauty supply store, and a clothing boutique. Okay, so what is just the vision, or what are you putting together with your company?
Well, this year, 2000, I decided I wanted to retire behind the chair doing hair.
Okay.
And I still wanted to remain in the industry that I'm in, a pivot.
Okay.
And due to the fact that I've worked in salon suites, I've worked in traditional salon, I've been assistant, I've worked on my own independently, I decided that my next step in my career was to open my salon suite, just because I wanted to be starting point for some stylists to, come and be able to express their talents on their clients, as well as have a safe space, comfortable space, affordable space. Because I know how it is. Mm-hmm. When I started out, it wasn't the best financial decision for me to make, but I made it work. Mm-hmm. But I wish that somebody would have been like me back then to help me and, show me the ropes and, give me a little break, being a beginner, starting out on my own, and, still having to pay my personal funds, pay my personal finances, pay my business finances also. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm so proud of you for taking this step, and you're a mom, so I know that's probably a lot with like having a business. Definitely. And being a mom. Definitely. Aw. So why did you choose to put a beauty supply store inside your suite?
Well, owning a beauty supply store has been something I wanted to do forever. My mom, my inspiration, shout out to her. She is the definition of hustler. Okay. My whole life, I've seen her, opening all the types of business that she wanted to. She's owned her own. Her and her best friend, they've owned a beauty salon. Okay. I kind of grew up in a salon. That's why I'm a hairstylist now, because I've always seen my godmom doing my hair. For my 12th birthday, they threw a spa party in the salon. We had a runway. Everybody got their hair done, nails done. We had makeup, dressed up, and we literally had a runway in the middle of the salon. And I was like, this is where I want to be. Like, this is what I want to do. I love feeling beautiful. I love purity. And growing up, something that I know that women in our community suffer with is self-esteem issues, yes. Especially when it comes to our hair. Mm-hmm. A lot of the times our parents might have missed the mark on, y'all know y'all parents wrong for them bun buns and hair bows, or you want your hair straight and your grandmama or your mama done bump them in all the way.
The grandma curls,
right? So that's something that is just, it's a passion of mine. It's something that is just something that I hold true to my heart, because I've gone through experiencing and low self-esteem from not having my hair done, or not having it done the way that the other girls have it, or what we see in society. And I just wanted to jump into this industry and just be a leader for the young women to just understand, like, be who you are. You're beautiful if your hair is short. You're beautiful if your hair is long. You're beautiful if your hair is 4C, AC, 3Z, C. I don't know. You're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, thanks. I know what kind of toll it can take on you as a young woman, and our girls need as much hands on them as possible. We thanks. Need to stay in these young women's lives. So this is just, all of these things just tie into why I decided to, take my business down.
Okay, and I love that. And just like, I feel like getting your hair done has always been a huge part of any girl's life. Because I remember when we were younger, and I used to get up at 6, 7 in the morning, like I was going to school on Saturdays, get my hair done. They'll wash your hair. They'll do the hot comb and the flat, and we wouldn't even use the flat irons. It was I feel like,
ourselves.
yeah, and we'll sit under the dryer for a minute. But I feel like now hairstylists, a lot of them don't wash hair now, or it's like extra to like, it's extra if you're 15 minutes late, or it's a lot of things. So what is up with a lot of the I guess the customer service when it comes to getting your hair done? Because I feel like you see a lot of people complain about that on social media.
Definitely. And I try to stay out of these conversations just because I can understand the client side as well as the stylist side. Sometimes, stylists do take it too far with 50,000
Right.
all these policies, but then when it's their time to uphold those standards or uphold those rules, they don't do it.
Right.
And I feel like it should be a two-way street. If you're offering if you're going to take $15 from your client for being late, then you should take $15 off their service if you're late. Or just be better with communication. Hey boo on the day of is not gonna cut it. Like,
right.
I don't know why that started.
Oh yeah, they do the hey. Somebody made a joke about the hey poop, hey boo, hey girl.
The hey boo, it have your heart drop into your stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that hey boo text. That's like a breakup text.
Right.
It's worse than a breakup text.
Right.
You might survive that breakup, but not getting your hair done, that is deep. So I think that we as stylists can do better with our customer service and, just actually serving our customers, because that's what it's all about. Like, people don't go spend their money just for fun. Some people do. Mm-hmm. Not my business. But, people out here working hard for their money and wanting to feel beautiful, because that's literally our job, to make our clients feel beautiful. So when they're experiencing all these hardships and all this extra back and forth rigmarole, I guess, like, how does that make you feel as the service provider? Like, is that when you go get your hair done, like, do you want to experience these things? Like, I try to use that in my everyday life when I'm dealing with my clients. I don't want nobody to counsel me at the last minute.
Right.
I have had stylists counsel on me at the last minute, and they want me to understand. And I'm like, yeah, babe, I understand because I do this. But at the same time, we could have did better. Texted me 30 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, that's not going to cut it.
Right.
But on the other end, I do feel like clients feel entitled to their service providers a lot of the times too, because you have to understand we are regular people and we don't get the same faculties you all get.
Y'all God to us.
You know what I'm saying? When y'all have a job.
Y'all miracle workers to us.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you work a 9 to 5, you get sick days. Sometimes you get sick days. You get PTO. You're able to call off, and it's on the employer to find a replacement. If we call off, you know what I'm saying, it's no replacement. It's just us, but it has to be for, dire reasons, of course, but still, like, it needs to be a little more understanding on the clients. I understand you want to get your hair done. I understand it's your birthday, or want to go to the club tonight, and it's hard, but you just be a little more empathetic, I guess.
You can be empathetic on both ends.
Yeah.
So back to like opening up your suites, which are they just open. You just now opening your suites. So can you kind of like walk us through the process of anybody that's looking to have suites? What all did you have to go through? I guess like kind of briefly.
Let's briefly from the beginning to the end. I started after I gave birth to my child. I decided to go back to the traditional salon or salon suite, and it didn't work out for me. And I was kind of in a standstill of figuring out, okay, am I going to keep trying to work in salons, or I'm going to just go ahead and take that big leap of faith? And that's what I decided to do. So my first step was working on me, Ashlee Rush, working on my credit, working on, just getting all my personal finances together, seeing how much money I had in my savings, how much I could afford, working out a budget, getting my business plan together, researching my areas, my target market, researching where I wanted to open my business, seeing what the average rental rate is there, and how much money people in that area make, how much money they spend, so I can know how to price my suites, how to price my products, just all those things. And then once I went from there, I decided to reach out to different landlords and commercial real estate companies just to see what their process was. What's your application process? What all do I need from my business, as well as, my personal.
What all you need from your business?
Please edit that part. But what all I needed, what all I needed for my personal credit as well, because they do look at both. And then what how I was going to go about, applying for these things and making it happen. Because just because you put the application in, don't mean you're going to get approved.
Right.
Just because you say, oh, I like this space and I want it, don't mean that people who own this space going to want to do business with you. So
right.
I went through several trial and errors of visiting commercial properties, thinking that I wanted this space, and then actually thinking about, like, is it going to serve me best?
Right.
And then going back to the drawing board and starting over. If we interview my landlord, he'll definitely tell you we looked at 7 or 8 different properties before we decided on the one that I did go with. So it was a process, but I'm glad that I was able to go through that and figure out what the ins and outs are of starting a business. Because this is literally my first time. Like, yeah, I did have my salon suite, and that was a business, but this is my first time actually going out and looking for lenders to help me raise money to actually sustain my business. Because everything I'm doing now, I'm doing out of pocket personally. So, like, now I'm at the point of, okay, I've got my business plan, I've got my brick and mortar, I know what this business is going to be. How am I going to make it last? How am I going to make it, expand? Because that's the goal when you're in business. You always want to grow. It's always room for growth. So that's my process, and that's now my process.
Okay. Are you still doing hair by any chance? We know you planning for retirement, but can they still book you?
Yes, you definitely can still book me. I don't have my booking information up now, but it will be dropping.
Okay, y'all. And just when y'all book hairstylists, you ain't gotta be weird either.
Definitely.
Okay, and then let us know one more time where they can find you on social media.
Definitely. You guys can follow me on Instagram at A Rush of Lounge, or my personal Instagram is at _Ashcash. That's ASHKVSH. Oh yeah, and my TikTok.
Hey, what you be doing on TikTok?
Oh girl, I be TikTok.
On the clock app, okay.
On the clock app.
And then y'all make sure y'all follow me, TEAACUPP_. Spill the Tea TV. Make sure you subscribe right down below. And be sure to text 770-765-5422. And also stay tuned because we will be giving away another grant. Okay. All right. And we out. Go like this.
Oh, cut.
Cut.